ladies, how are we all doing today on this Thursday afternoon? Welcome to my Thursday live. Who is here live? Just pop on in if you are here live as usual. I'm just going to turn the light around. It's gone really dark, hasn't it, all of a sudden? Hey Natalie, lovely to see you. If you are here live, do pop me a hey in the comments. I don't always see the comments, so it's good if you just say a hey and then I know that it's all working. Hey, oh yeah, it's working straight away. Hey Natalie, great to see you. Okay, so we're going to get straight into it today. It's gone very, very dark. I think we're going to have a downpour after our scorching week this week. It's sort of lulled us a little bit, hasn't it, into this full sense of security, or that we're still having. Yay, I'm really good. Thank you, Natalie. I'm really good. Hope you are too. So yes, let me know where you kind of, we've got a few newbies coming in, I think, at the moment. So do pop if you're a newbie or if you're an old bee, do pop in there whether you are, which one you are, whether you're a newbie or an old bee. Hey Claire, lovely to see you. So yeah, do let me know, because we've had a few newbies come in. So do pop that in there. We kind, for all the newbies, I sort of literally just sit here for half an hour, give you lots and lots of tips and techniques, but it's your live for you. So do kind of let me know what you want me to cover, and it's interactive as well. So I will be, if you've got questions as we go through, then please do pop them in the chat, in the comments, and I can answer them there and then. So if you are watching it on replay, because I know a lot of you catch up on replay, do a hashtag replay as well. And again, I do answer all your comments, so it's great to see them, if you've got questions or whatever. So actually, as we've got a few people joining us as new today, I'm going to give you a little bit of an intro about who I am. So I'm a female success and mindset coach, and I'm also a certified neuro-linguistic programming and timeline therapy trainer. So neuro-linguistic programming, bit of a tongue twister, but it's NLP for short. So I'm a certified NLP trainer. Hey Jennifer, this is so lovely to see you, because Jennifer, we found out, is literally just up the road from me, isn't it, Jennifer? So great to see you here. We must actually do something live together, I think, go and meet up actually, because we're only up the road, aren't we? So it's so lovely, isn't it? Isn't social media a funny old world? So anyway, I will get back. So great to see you, Jennifer. So I actually gave up my corporate HR director role. It's back a couple of years ago now, to literally follow my passion, and now I help women to transform their lives and take their life and their business to the very next level. I give them, we go through kind of gaining the confidence and the self-belief to really get the success and the abundance that they desire and deserve, actually. And I do that by kind of getting rid of the limitations and self-sabotaging behaviours that have stopped you from moving forward, but at the deeper unconscious level. Because that's the thing with NLP. With NLP, it allows us to reprogram the patterns in our, with our mind, our mindset, that are just not working for us. So it's all at the deeper level that I work with. So yeah, it would be great, Jennifer. That would be great, because we're only up the road. So I work with, money, helping ladies to blast their money blocks and their success blocks, their mindset, boosting their confidence and self-belief, and actually motivating people as well. So all of these lives are kind of one of those types of subject, either money, mindset, motivation. And I do all of this, I run online coaching and mentoring programs. So I've got my Mega Success Mindset Accelerator, which is a 12-week program. I've got my Fired Up and Fierce Signature Mastermind. So that's for those that are, are kind of have been in business and then are moving up to the next level. So if you're earning over, we kind of want to take you from £2,000 a month and over in the mastermind. So that's the idea with that one. I also do live events, and I've actually got a one-day personal and business transformation event that's coming up soon in November, so look out for that one. And I also run live accredited NLP trainings for those that are aspiring coaches and those looking to transform their lives. Because actually that's the thing with NLP, you know, it's the tools of NLP are those that are immediately life-changing and transformational. So, you know, understanding how you experience your world and how you make sense of it gives you that insight and awareness, so into how you can change and you know, looking at what's not working for you. We've got a comment coming up there. So, Natalie, what's the best way to escape loneliness? Okay, so what we'll do as we'll go through here, I'll be giving you some specific tips today on stepping into that next level of you. So it might not be specifically about loneliness, but it will be about stepping into the version of you that you want to become. So I'll help you with that today, Natalie. Okay, so we are going to be stepping out of our comfort zone a little bit today. So how many times have you wanted to step outside your comfort zone but that little niggly doubt picks up in, you know, inside your head and, you know, kind of keeps you stuck where you are? Because I'm going to guess that it's a ton of times that that's happened. So that's the great thing with NLP. It gives you those tools that you can use every day to manage your emotions. You know, one of the things that actually has come up last week, actually, was it last week or the week before? I lose a little bit of track. So Jennifer, yeah, the one day I've just mentioned will be great as you meet other entrepreneurs and hopefully get a few friends to buddy up with in your journey. Yeah, absolutely. And that's the great thing. So I'm going to be putting that out. I've actually opened it up to just ladies that I've either worked with before or have kind of got a relationship with for the moment, because, and I've already sort of sold 20% of the places for that at the moment. You know, so I will be putting it out to this group probably tomorrow, actually. So I'm making sure that it goes to the people that I've kind of already worked with first. So it's a personal and business transformation event, which is going to be amazing because there's going to be a photographer there. You know, you'll be, like Jennifer said there, it will be all about like-minded fab females that all want the same things. So look out for that. That's going to be coming through in the next day or so. To do that, I'll probably be tomorrow, once I've kind of had all of the replies from the ones that are I've kind of already messaged. So, okay, I'm going to also tell you about, so how do we step into that, the person that we want to become? So with my fantastic mastermind ladies, I actually did a masterclass with them last week. And within that, I actually talked about stepping up and acting like a CEO. So stepping up and acting like the kind of the owner of your business rather than just treating it like a hobby. So this is about stepping into who we want to be before we've actually got there. And if you've not got a business, this is still about stepping into the person that you want to become before you've actually got there. And I talk about this a lot because this is a mindset shift. This is a mindset shift to do that. You know, because what actually happens, I talk about, you know, this quite a lot, but how do we actually do it? How do we actually do it? Because one of the things that comes up when we start moving out of our comfort zone and starting to step up to that next level and starting to do things that we want to do in the future is we let fear take hold. We let the doubt creep in. We let overwhelm take over us. We constantly compare ourselves to other people and what they're doing and why are we not there yet? And that's when we self-sabotage too. You know, so for instance, you know, when I book events in the future, you know, I like to have a nice hotel. I like to have nice surroundings because a lot of it is about the environment that you surround yourself in as well and the people that you're going to do it with. But if actually I'm thinking to myself, oh gosh, that hotel's going to cost me, I don't know, £1,000 for instance. I haven't got that yet. So, and then I don't do it. I'm not actually stepping into the person that I want to be. We kind of got to work backwards. You know, and you might be in that position right now. So you might have got really great intentions for 2021. You know, that, you know, you sort of said that this is your year for moving yourself forward. And now you're in September and you suddenly think, I've not really moved forward. You know, maybe you've got a ton of ideas of taking your business to the next level that you want to do, but you lack that clarity in the direction to know what steps to take, or you don't know how to do it. And then you start coming from this place of fear and being scared, and that if you're not doing lots of different things in your business, you're not going to get the sales and the money that you want. So you keep doing more and more, working harder and harder. And actually that's not what we want to be, because the whole point of doing this stuff is that we're living the life that we want to live. So actually, if you are working from the minute you get up right until 8 o'clock at night, and you're not taking breaks and you're cramming everything in, then that's not designing the life that you want to do. So maybe you're literally throwing spaghetti at the wall at the moment and you're just hoping that something will stick. And you're just overwhelmed by those thoughts that are making you really anxious and restless and unfocused. Maybe you lack that belief that you've even got something to offer. And that's where you keep telling yourself those negative stories and start focusing on the opposite of what you should be. Perhaps you just keep putting off the things that you really want to be doing because you want, you keep focusing on the other stuff as well, and you're comparing yourself again. Let me know in the comments if any of this is you, that you kind of keep having this vision that you want to be something, you want to do something, you want to be a different person, and yet you keep sabotaging yourself. So let me know if any of that resonates with you right now. Because the point is, and do pop it in the comments, because I can obviously help you with things if you actually put it in the comments. The point is that our thoughts create our words, our behaviour, our actions, and therefore our results. Our mind is a really powerful bit of kit. And you lot, I know you are a successful bunch. I know that's what you want to do. I know that you are that successful bunch. So as the mind and the body are connected, if we don't look after our own mind and our own well-being, then it can actually result in physical symptoms like stress and anxiety, and that can seriously limit our ability to achieve our success. So if you want to keep on top of the game and be the best version of you, then it's important that you work on your mindset. Nobody can do anything for you. It's stuff you've got to do yourself. And once we start working on our mindset, all of this stuff, it works for anyone, anywhere. So first of all, and this is for Natalie as well, that, wanted some help with her stuff. So the first thing you have to do is you need to have an awareness of where you're at now in your life. So from a non-judgmental place. You can't shift something if you don't know where your starting point is. So too many people live in denial. They're embarrassed. It's too painful to look at their situations. So I suggest, first of all, sitting down, tuning in, journaling on it, or doing whatever you need to do across all areas in your life. The more specific, the better. So what do you believe about your situation? What are your feelings about it? And the key is to do this from a place of acceptance, because it's very, very easy. Like I said, in my mastermind, we've got ladies that are having huge success. And it's all very easy when you're in programs like that to start saying, I'm not as good as other people. Or you bury your head in the sand with things. So this is about being key, is to doing it from a place of acceptance. Accepting where you are right now is that first thing. Oh, Els, it's good to see you, lovely. Good to see you. So you finally choose to, I can't see. Let me just put my glasses up. I finally choose to rent the biggest of the community halls for your Tai Chi classes, which is actually the hall that you wanted to rent for a long time. So you can create big Tai Chi groups now. That's exactly it, you know. My one day event that there's going to be, I've booked the room for, well, I think it's about 30 people, you know. So if I'd have booked a room that can only hold 5 people, what am I sending out there? If I'm thinking I can't afford to buy the room that I really want right now, you know, then you are only going to, you know, I'd only have the space for 5 people. So, you know, you've got to think bigger than this. We've got to think bigger than that. We can't cap ourselves. I'm going to show you, you know, I'm going to talk about this, but that's, you know, the event that I'm doing in November, you know, and like I said, I've already sold 20% of the places. So you need to really stretch that. You've got to stretch that. You've got to step into that person. If I want to be running a really great event for some fab ladies, to be networking and, you know, mingling with the same people, then that's what I've got to set that up for. I can't set it up for, you know, just a small thing in a pub or something, you know. It just doesn't work like that. So well done, Els, for stretching. Hey, Sam, lovely to see you. You're one of my ladies that's absolutely flying right now. Amazing, amazing. So I'm glad that you're here, Sam. So there is this ripple effect when we start changing our mindset and we're coming from a different place, because we're the ones that are in control of our life. You know, let's make ourselves the best that we can be. We get what we focus on. We get what we focus on. There is a saying, energy goes where your focus goes. So make sure you're focusing on the right thing. So back to Natalie, you know, with your loneliness, are you focusing on that area? Because we need to say, well, what do you want? What is it that you want to do? Do you want to do that, or do you want something different? Because we need to focus on that other thing. So Els, that's exactly where you're at. You had a hall for 5 to 8 people. Now this one you can have a group of 25 or so. Absolutely. Now we have this fear, we go, oh God, I can't have that room of 25 or so because I'm not going to fill it. You know, so we have to move our mindset. We've got to shift that along. So, you know, where are you now? The first thing, where are you now? Who are you now? And where do you want to be? You know, who is this new woman? You know, let's not make up excuses about anything. You know, where just where are you now? Where do you want to be? Who's that woman? You know, so when I come to, you know, when we come to, like with Els, when you come to do something there, then that's the space that you've got to be. You've got to be in that bigger space to do that. And not let things like, if you want to do that, you know, it's not letting the money bit stop you from doing it. You know, it's got to come from a different place. So I want you to first of all compare the woman that you want to be with who you are today. What is the difference and what needs to change? What do you need to do differently? And also ask yourself, what are the real consequences of staying the same? What are the reasons at the moment that you're not moving into the person that you want to be? So let me know in the comments. Why have you not got to that level right now? What are those reasons? Because we often settle without knowing. You know, stuff comes up for us. You know, we've got those fears and the doubts. So let's bring those to the surface. Find out what your resistance is to that goal, because there's going to be something. Even if it is actually, unbelievably, sometimes it's that fear of success. Well, what if this absolutely goes amazing? So be really honest with yourself. Where are you now? Who are you now? Where do you want to be? And why have you not moved into that person you want to be right now? So be honest about where you are. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. You know, sometimes I get, you know, if you know, people say, I'm stuck. I've got a block to growth and success, or whatever the person is that you're meant to be. You know, by saying you've got a block to growth and success, that's the very block you need to deal with. So absolutely commit to that new version of you. Know it's your higher mind that's giving you those ideas and those desires. It exists, but your full awareness is not not there yet. So it requires that change in you and your mindset. So Sam, you're confident, you've got self-belief, and you know you can do this. On the other hand, it's fear that holds you back. Okay, yeah, so we'll come to that one, because that's what happens. That's usually what happens. You've got part of it, but you haven't got that full awareness there yet. Because the point is, the reality is, being the person you want to be is already there. The woman that runs the business that you dream about, achieves that high status role that you want, that earns that wad loads of money, that travels the world, is already you. But they're with different ways of thinking. They've got different habits and got different strategies. That's why in all my NLP programs, we work on changing your thinking, your habits and your strategies. That's what we actually do. So ask yourself, who is it that you're meant to be? Who am I meant to be? Just ask yourself that. Who am I meant to be? And then accept that you are that woman already. Otherwise, you wouldn't even be able to conceive that idea of it. So your refusal to accept that is the reason you're not there yet. So successful people that achieve what they want fully believe that they are already that person. And their actions then are all in accordance with that. Interestingly, I've got my master practitioner. So if you're already a practitioner, NLP practitioner, the next level is the master practitioner. And I've got my next program coming up. And within the master practitioner program, we do a modelling project. So all of the students do a modelling project. And they model successful people, those that are excellent at what they do. And they look at what makes a difference. So with successful people, what do they do differently to other people that are doing the same thing but are not as successful? Why reinvent the wheel? If you've got people that are doing it, what we do, we look at all of their thinking, all of their strategies, all of their habits, and we model it or we copy it. And then we implement it ourselves. So why would you reinvent the wheel when it's already there? So when your belief is that I can do it, your identity becomes I can do it. Because we always act consistently with who we believe we are and what we can do. Sam, you're not giving in as you believe I'm already successful. You're working on my alignment to push you forward, which comes on to my next bit in a moment, actually, Sam. Absolutely about aligning with it. If your mind can conceive it and believe it, then you can achieve it. But you have to know you're going to do it. You've got to know beyond any doubt that you can do it. In fact, actually, the ladies that I've worked with during the pandemic, through a whole of these last 18 months, have all seriously transformed their life and business. I've had huge successes. And just in the last couple of weeks, my fab ladies have launched membership sites. We've created challenges. We've got group programs being launched. We are clearing up that mindset shit that's held them back. So they're becoming more visible and earning more money than they've ever done. Getting clarity of their direction and going for it. Launching, selling, you name it, they've still done it. In a pandemic. So know it's only you, what's going on in your head, that stops you moving forward. Not the external stuff going on in the world. And that's why I work at the deeper level. Those beliefs and the self-sabotaging behaviour that's not serving you. If you don't believe that you can earn the money or get the success you desire, then you won't. Because your unconscious mind will sabotage you if you're not aligned. So you literally transforming your mindset is that conscious decision to start thinking differently and then doing things differently. See, we've all got that ability to respond rather than just to react to whatever life throws at us. You've got the power to change things. And when you realise that you've got the power to change it, you realise your thoughts and the words you use is what governs your results, then you know you're in the driver's seat and you can be, have and create whatever you want. Now, those of you that do know me, you know that I talk about this all the time, is that your brain doesn't know the difference between fact and fiction. And it's actually been proven that visualising success gets the same results as actually doing it. You're calling in that version of yourself through imagining it. And I talk a lot about acting as if you are already have it. But it's not enough to just call in that version of yourself through imagining it. You need to be an energetic match to it. So this is the bit that people struggle on. They struggle on the how bit. How are they going to get there? And then they go, I'm not there yet, and they fall back down. So you've got to truly embody it. You've got to be that next level of you. And then the physical results will show up afterwards. You know, often people have it all backwards. They think that once the physical results show up, so then they'll be that person. So once the millions have shown up, then I'll become the millionaire. Or once I lose the weight, then I'll be fit and healthy. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to be the millionaire first. You must be fit and healthy first. You must be that version of you and you'll get what you want. So you've got to start thinking about who is that successful version of you. Define who that is. What does that mean to you? Because we all interpret success differently. What does that mean to you? You know, and then you've got to be that person. So if you were the CEO of a business, for instance, and you are stepping into that, would you be squibbling, for instance, over paying, for a mastermind that's going to take you to that very next level? Would you quibble about going on a one-day event, for instance, that is going to completely transform your mind, transform your life as well? Would you do that? No, you wouldn't. So you've got to be in that other place. And in order to do that, you've got to be clear on what that version of you is first. Your higher self. What does that person do? How do they walk and talk? What do they focus on? You know, who do they have around them? Because that is one thing that my mastermind, you know, the ladies that are on there, and we only had a conversation last week, we were only saying it, we have got an amazing tribe of ladies. And the great thing about it is when you surround yourself with those people, you up level. You know, you want to be inspired by those people, but you want to aspire to them as well. You know, you've got to surround yourself, you know, with the people that you want to become like. So what kind of version of you do you need to bring to the table in order to step into that new version of you? Because once you begin to embody that new you, the physical reality of your goals, they can't not show up then. It's kind of like you've set the wheels in motion. They have to happen then. So the next step is then to go and be that version of you. It's no good writing or thinking about what that new version of you would be like. You need to go and do and be that person. When you slip into the old you, when that fear comes up, you need to catch yourself, not from a judgment point of view, out of curiosity. Out of curiosity, what is going on? What's that fear that's come up? And remind yourself that that's not your higher self. You know, your higher self, that's what you're in tune with. So when you're not in tune with your higher self, that's when the fear comes up. So go and be. In order to step into that identity, you need to act from that space. And you need to be doing that each and every single day. You know, for me, I looked at where I wanted to be from my purpose and my lifestyle as well. How do I want to run my business? And I began to be that person of me, that version of me. Before I was doing it, you have to be it. You've got to be happy, connected to your purpose, confident. You know, then things start to shift because you're then aligned with it. Remember, you are the one that gets to choose your next level. Nobody else. So this is not something you spend 2 minutes on and forget about it. This is your way of life. It's your lifestyle. It's a way of being. So this is how I'm very intentional about my days and how it fits into my life. You know, when I'm talking about money, money has got to have a purpose as well. You know, and you know, everything that I do has got to be intentional, in line with how I want to live my life. So that's how I choose to be each and every single day. So I would really urge you to go and do this. You might feel a bit crazy and a bit silly doing it, because you might be going, but I'm not there yet, so why should I act like it and be like it? You know, I really recommend, please go and do it. You know, people around you might question why you are talking and acting as you are, but so what? You know, if any of this causes any triggers in you, let me know what they are. Let me know what they are. So Sam, you're the healthiest you've been for a long time. Much more energy and headspace. Exactly, the headspace is really what's important. You know, and that's why we do clear a lot of the stuff up as we do in the mastermind. You know, it is about doing that, clearing it up as we go along. So I want to give yourself permission to go and dream. Nothing is too weird or crazy or too far away, because once you understand your reality is created from kind of within first, that's when you start to see the results. So please now go spend every moment, every day, being the woman that you want to become. Think like her, feel like her, say and believe it as though it's your reality. Remember not to project it into the future. You're bringing what you want for the future into the now. Okay, right guys, so I've got a lot of things going on at the moment. Please do let me know what your biggest ahas were from today's live. Let me know if any of it has triggered anything in you. I've got a croaky throat. You know, what's triggering you with any of that? Where you feel you're stuck. Let me clear my throat. Where you're stuck right now. And so I've got a lot of stuff coming up. So I've got a 1 day. I'm going to let you all know about what the 1 day is. If you're a NLP practitioner and you're based in the UK, or you can get to the UK, I've got a live NLP Master Practitioner course coming up, which I would absolutely love to, you know, see you all live. Yeah, it would be amazing. Yeah, lots of other stuff coming up. So, you know, do let me know if you want, you know, what support you need from me, and if you are interested in any of my things. Like I said, the 1 day I will be putting out probably tomorrow. Get yourself in on that one. It's just going to be £97. £97 for a whole day live of, there'll be coaching, there will be transformations, there'll be business planning, there will be mindset stuff coming out all over. You're going to be blown away by it. And it's just going to be £97 live. And that's for your food, refreshments, and there's going to be a photographer there too. So that's going to be, what an amazing offer. You know, these 1 days, I normally charge, you know, 5 times the amount. But, you know, we're coming up to the end of the year, and I would like to just offer that to as many people as I possibly can. So look out for that. It's £97. Like I said, we've already sold quite a few of them. So I do anticipate they're going to go really quick because of the value you're going to get. So if you want to, before I've actually released it, if you're interested in that, just message me. And I can send you the link straight away before I release it out there. Anyway, guys, that is it for today. I've gone over by 5 minutes. So it's time for lunch now. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Like I said, if whatever ha-has or whatever triggers you've got from today's live, do pop them in the comments or message me. All right, lovelies. See you later. Bye.